Welcome back, everyone, to Lore of the Shadow, where I am back here in Grimbold's camp after the unfortunate passing of the Prince of Rohan. What should we do now?
It has been a long day, and we could all use a rest.
We have held the ford, but have lost Prince Theodred, and that weighs heavy upon my mind. I fear the doom of Rohan is near. My men are tired, weary in body and in mind, and we cannot stop it. Go south of here, by the milestones located in the camp. You will find a bedroll that you can use, and take a rest while you can. You may not have another opportunity for a while, and we will need you to be ready. All right. Let us then head over and get some sleep. So late into the day that the other day has already risen. Well, I'm tired enough to sleep, even on this thing, because this bedroll is uncomfortable, and I can feel every jutting stone in the hard ground through it. Even so exhausted by the events of the day that you fall into a troubled sleep. Wonderful.
You should get what rest you can, my friend, and try not to dwell upon the horrors of the battle. Perhaps things will seem less grim by the light of day.
Well, they certainly don't look any less grim while I'm sleeping. Nothing moves within Grimbold's camp. You know Theodred didn't die in this place, but the sight of the fallen prince still fills you with great regret and with worry for the future of his kingdom. The dream holds you in its grip and refuses to let you go. Candide the ranger stands before you, an eyebrow raised in amusement. I think you might be asleep, Pinelore. Candide looks around the corpse-strewn camp. Your journey must have been an arduous one, if this is the tapestry of your dreaming. May you find restful sleep at the end of the road, my friend, for I fear that you will have little of that for a while. Walk with me a ways. There are some things that I need to discuss. Oh? Wonderful. Death is all around you. Yeah, I can see that. I felt it on the broken road, and I feel it here. But you must not abandon hope. Even in the darkest night, all of us have left someone behind. That is why we brave the darkness. We fight so that they may see the dawn. Do not lose sight of who you are, my friend, and do not despair. I would give my life 1,000 times to be even the smallest help to Aragorn, my chieftain. That is what it means to be one of the Dunedain. If no different for the men of Rohan or for their prince. They strove to protect their people, and would do so again if given the opportunity. Weep for the need of it, but do not mourn their choice. I know that they must be content. Someone comes. Let us meet him at the gate, and keep him from further disturbing your rest. This way. Okay. He is close. Who is close? He is your own foe to face, Pinelore. I will not be able to help you stand against him, and you will be on your own. Let the knowledge that you have already proven the stronger lighten your heart and bring you courage. A big morphlock. Pinelore! You will never escape me. My hatred lives on. Steady, Pinelore. His weapon is fear. Do not be afraid. Yep, a big Morphlock. You cannot hope to defeat me! Well, we'll try. Well, it looks like Elfhelm arrived. Please don't trample me. Now we arrive in Evendim. Tentadir, to be specific. Your dreaming mind roams far afield, Pinelore. Asleep, you're as much like a ranger. I hope you do not mind me saying so. Our friends have their own road now, Pinelore. May they reach Aragorn in time to be of use to him. It is my hope that the most dangerous leg of our journey is behind them, but I fear it may not be so. How much hardship will our friends face before the end? So much has been lost already. He lost a daughter, and he almost lost himself. Goliath stands before you, tall and proud, but his eyes burn with a fire, and his lip is twisted into a sneer. I will not rest until he dies! Mordred! No, that's not right. Lubrennin! You must die! This way, Pinelore. Goliath has passed beyond your help. Other of our friends dwell in your thoughts. Lothrindir, Gunine, and of course Saruman. Lothrindir stands before you, struggling against his bonds, but his eyes show no sign of despair. Defiance shines from those wells of blue, and his mouth is a resolute line. Lothrindir resists. That is all he knows, and he will never submit to his captors. I fear he does not know any better. The only one who can save Lothrindir now is Lothrindir. Calenglad? Calenglad stares out into the lake, his eyes glassy. He takes no notice of you. Gwyndeth! Gwyndeth! Are you there? I should not have left you, Gwyndeth. But your duty. It was a mistake. I am not strong enough for this duty. Candaith, Brygar, so many of my friends. I failed them, but I will not fail you, my love. No! I forbid it! Stop! Calenglad! Boy, when she cries... I've heard of crying up a river, but that was to the extreme. And speaking of rivers... Well, what river is this? Your thoughts turn to your friends, but remember that you are held in the grip of your dreams. Nothing you have seen here is real, Pinelore. I'm sure your friends will be fine. Candaith does not sound as certain as you might wish, and you cannot help but wonder if that is proof of your own worrying doubt or something more. What is this place? That river could be the Undoing, but have you ever seen this place? I wonder what has caused this to your memory. Someone else is here. It's time to come forth for me to leave you again. Good night, my friend. Well, these people look familiar. Sam. What is it, Mr. Frodo? You do not look well, and you have not since we came back to the shore. That shape won't be coming back, I wager. Legolas saw to it that with his arrows he did, and a good thing it was too. You clutched your shoulders when it appeared, and looked like to be a great deal of pain. Are you sure that you're feeling all right? And what about Frodo? I'm worried about you, Mr. Frodo. I am fine, Sam. I felt a chill in my heart, and the pain in my shoulder reminded me of, well, it's gone now. Nothing more than a passing memory. I think that we'll be fine for a while. The orcs that attacked from the other shore were dismayed by the fall of whatever that shadow may have been. And yet, every paddle stroke along the river brings us further south, and it does not my heart sink in downward still. Tonight, the bow of Legolas saved us. But for how long will our fortunes hold? Well, it certainly has to be the undoing if the company of Ring is going down that river. I am sorry, Sam. I don't want you to worry. I'll be fine, Sam, wherever that creature was. It's gone now. Alright, then we have Pippin. Gimli says that the shape that we saw in the sky was a Balrog. You don't think that it was, do you, Mary? I didn't get a good look at it, but that's what Gimli said. A Balrog, he said. You don't think it was, do you? A Balrog. How are you feeling, Pip? Oh, when that winged creature came out from behind the cloud, I thought that you were done for. Well, if we believe Corey Olsen, then it certainly can't be a Balrog, if it's winged. I was wrong, though. Thank goodness for the quick wits and the quicker bowstrings of the elves. I don't want to think too much about the dark shape, at least. Not tonight. Maybe the memory will be less frightening in the daylight morning. Okay, then we have Gimli. It was a good shot, Legolas. I will give you that. But up close, nothing can beat an axe in the hand of one of Durin's folk. If that winged shape had come just a hair lower, I would have proven it, and I would have saved you an arrow. Your gift has proved useful, I grant that, but when I can make use of Lady Galadriel's gift to me, you will see a thing of wonder and a beauty. Okay, and what about Legolas? Our journey leads us from danger into greater danger. To have lost Gandalf, to be pursued by orcs from behind, and to paddle into them ahead. What awaits us further down the river? And Gollum is still behind us. If we were not so cunning, perhaps I could catch him with an arrow. But it seems that he has learned something about staying alive. Well, as long as Gollum's been alive, I guess so. And what about Aragorn? In your hands, the bow of Galadriel is deadly indeed, Legolas. The entire company is in your debt. Did you mark how the shadows fall dismay the orcs from the shore? I feel that they will not attack again tonight. My guess is that our clever watermen set them on us. We have evaded his tricks thus far. May our fortunes hold. And Boromir? Boromir stands apart from the rest of the group, staring across the water to the far bank, but every now and then his eyes drifts in the direction of the hobbits. Aragorn! I will take the first watch. The rest of the company's been through a great deal already. No, Boromir, we cannot stop tonight. It's too dangerous. The orcs have retreated for now, but we are still being watched. Hold on. Something else has come. Sss, they were here. Yes, precious. Sneaking and creeping, precious. Floating and hiding. No splishing and splashing like the fishes. Gulp! Gulp! The creature golem stares past you with its eyes like lamps. But even in the grip of the dream, you feel a chill and the thought that you might be seen. Are you a nice fishy? Tasty? We need to keep up our strength. Gulp! Gulp! We can't take the precious if our hands are too weak to rep and squeeze. We needs our strength. Trusty fishes, tasty fishes, eat, and then we follow the precious. Gulp! Gulp! A sword with a horse on it. Is that Nona's sword? It's certainly large. As you touch the sword, a vivid color returns to the world. You are alone. Candate is gone. Your friends are gone. You hear someone stumbling through the reeds. Pinelore! Where are you? I cannot see you, Pinelore. Where are you? Who's that? What is that? Something is coming. The darkness is all around you. It flies with winged speed to endanger our secret purpose. Pinelore, you must come to Lothlorien. Come to Lothlorien and bring the ghost. So cold. As you stare at Nona's lifeless body lying along the mists and the reeds, you feel the waking world beginning to rip away the veil of sleep from your eyes. Well, looks like I slept for a few hours. But that was really a terrible dream. Hello, Grimbold.
You had a bad dream. Such things are to be expected after a battle.
Really? That was your dream? This is not merely a bad dream then. It's elf magic of the worst sort. You have dallied with strange people and mysterious forces and are now caught up in their net. If you were not so valuable in a fight, I'd command you to leave and never return. You couldn't leave my sight quickly enough.
This dream of yours is an omen of dangerous times ahead.
I won't force you to leave, my friend. You have been too valuable of an ally. But heed this warning. Elf magic or not, this dream of yours is an omen of dangerous times up ahead. It must steer your steps, but whether it steers them to good or ill, I cannot say. This I do know, however. It is not your fate that stands with us again. Can you understand any of what you saw within this fog of the dream? You tell Grimbold that you do know of someone to whom the dream to be referred. The girl Nona. She is called Wadu's ghost for a time, as for vengeance upon the Dunlendings that paid in the pay of Saruman. Then you must begin finding this girl Nona. If she sought to slay Dunedains, then she is certainly to be somewhere within the Gap of Rohan. They gather in Wolf's Cleft, and the Gap teems with them. go to Wilfrith in Frombrad in the west, and see if he has seen any sign of the girl. Well, has he seen Nona? And what does all this portend? We have to find that out in the next episode of Lore of the Shadow.